Hi, how are you? Can't answer me, too bad. But I hope you're doing well though. Today we're going to learn some basic words in Hebrew, like the name of the colors, and words you can combine with them to form your first sentences in this language. Also, we will learn some basic phrases in Hebrew, like good morning, good evening, how are you, and so on. So let's begin with the colors and see what are their names. The first color we will be learning will be blue, which in Hebrew called Kachol. Say it out loud, don't be embarrassed. That's the best way to learn and remember a word in any language. Kachol, Kachol, Kachol. I know it might be a little bit difficult for some of you to pronounce the ch sound, especially to the English speakers amongst you, but you can do it with some practice. Hi, how are you? Can't answer me, too bad. But I hope you're doing well though. Today we're going to learn some basic words in Hebrew, like the name of the colors, and words you can combine with them to form your first sentences in this language. Also, we will learn some basic phrases in Hebrew, like good morning, good evening, how are you, and so on. So let's begin with the colors and see what are their names. The first color we will be learning will be blue, which in Hebrew called Kachol. Say it out loud, don't be embarrassed. That's the best way to learn and remember a word in any language. Kachol, Kachol, Kachol. I know it might be a little bit difficult for some of you to pronounce the ch sound, especially to the English speakers amongst you, but you can do it with some practice. The color to come is pretty easy to pronounce, although maybe the Japanese will find it a bit difficult because it has an L sound in it. I think they cannot pronounce that sound, can they? The second color is red, and its Hebrew name is Adom. 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 The next color is green. Yep, Mr. Green. The Hebrew name for this one is Yarok. 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 Yellow is the last but not least important color, and its Hebrew name is Tsaov. 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 These are our colors for now. Now let's see how can we combine them with other words and create something more meaningful, shall we? Our first word is the sea. As you might know, Israel borders with the Mediterranean Sea, so it's a very important word in Israel. Who doesn't like the sea? The sea in Hebrew is called Yam. Very simple, Yam. Say it after me, Yam. So if you walk on the boardwalk of the port of Tel Aviv and you breathe and enjoy the breeze, you want to say that the sea is blue, you say Hayam u Kachol. Don't worry about difficult words you don't understand. You can read everything in the description and it will make more sense to you a little bit later, and while you're listening to the video you can stop and read the description and it will be more clear to you. So Hayamu Kachol means the sea is blue. Yeah. The next word we learned is apple. Yummy, red, juicy, and its name in Hebrew is Tapuach. 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 Every now and again you can hear in Israel little kids screaming and asking their mommies, Ani Rotse Tapuach, which is very simple to translate, and it means I want an apple. Ani Rotse Tapuach. I want an apple. And sometimes a kid even develops this sentence and he says, Ani Rotse Tapuach Adom. I want a red apple. Ani Rotse Tapuach Adom. And we learned right now to say three very important things. Okay, two very important things. Ani Rotse, I want. If you want to say something in Hebrew, you can and you want something, then you can say אני רוצה patata, something. And remember the word adom, so we use it again. And of course the word tapuach, an apple. So we learned a few words so far, and it's really good. I hope you're repeating after me and doing what I asked you in the beginning of this video. Now that we're done with the apples, we can continue on with the words and learn a new word. Tree. In Hebrew, and the word is Ets. Simple, no? Ets. Tree means in Hebrew Ets. And we can say a sentence about this. Ha'etz, the tree, hu yarok. Ha'etz hu yarok. The tree is green. Ha'etz hu yarok. The tree is green. Now imagine you're walking down in the street in Tel Aviv with an Israeli friend of yours. You're enjoying the warm sun. You decide to impress your friend with your awesome Hebrew. You'd say Shemesh Chama Tseuba. Of course your friend will be shocked by your wonderful Hebrew, and he will ask you to translate this. And you say it easy. Hashemesh, the sun, Chama, hot, Tseuba, and yellow. Hashemesh, Chama Tseuba. Hashemesh, Chama Tseuba. Yeah, you should say Tseuba. Hashemesh, Chama Tseuba. The sun is hot and yellow. And the Tseuba is the feminine version of yellow, of Tsaov. Remember we said that we will practice phrases in Hebrew? Well, now it's the time. Second part of the lesson is about to start. It will consist of basic Hebrew phrases, things like hello, good morning, good evening, and so on. The first word we'll learn is hello, and in Hebrew it's shalom. Shalom has also a few other meanings, which are shalom. You can, when you go somewhere, you say like hi. You can say also shalom, and when you're leaving, you can say shalom. So it has two meanings: hi and goodbye. It also means peace. Shalom means peace, but you can hear it rather in political context. And let's say it's morning time in Israel and you want to be polite, you say boker tov. Boker tov. Boker tov. It means good morning. And if it's a night time, you'd say erev tov. Erev tov. Good evening. Erev tov. If you want to ask a person how he's doing, you can say ma shlomcha to a male and ma shlomech to a female. In Hebrew, it's distinguished. The address to a lady and the gentleman are separated. So if you're talking to a male, you say something a little bit different than what you say to a female. It's different from many European languages. So if you're a speaker of one of those languages or something else, you might don't have it in your language, but in Hebrew many things are you say a little bit different to a male, and you say differently to a female. Anyway, back to the greetings. You can ask in more colloquial language, in more spoken language, how it goes. You can say ma olech. Ma olech. You can say how it goes. Ma olech. And something important, so you can refuse or answer positively to something. You should know the word for yes and no. Yes is can, and no is lo. lo. Well, students, this was our lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed and learned Hebrew something. Um, and I hope I was a good teacher for you. See you next time. Bye.